First of all, we had a couple of practices prior to the Silver Cup. Now, from my understanding and experience, when you play with a team, you need a certain amount of matches to play, not only practices, but also games. Because in games, there is much more emotions that get into play, much more. And when emotions are into play, sometimes your mind, you cannot think anymore. So we finally found our game. In the semifinals, we finally found our game. And in the Gold Cup, we are well prepared with no excuses. I love polo. It took me, since I started when I was young, I used to hate it personally. I used to hate polo, get traumatized every time going. In my head, shit, I don't want to go. Just don't want to go. And then slowly, when you start improving, either you like it or not, you want to go. Because you see that improvement. And right now I see there's a growth in myself. And when you see a growth in yourself, for example, in a certain game, sport, you're like, okay, if I'm going upwards, let's keep going. Now, speaking about the amount of games, we want more games to happen. Personally, me, I think we're playing only 2-3 times a week. I want to play every day, to be honest. Nice. This is the only sport I have. I mean, I don't even work out. I go to work, I do polo. Work polo, that's it. We played against Zidane in the Silver Cup. They were a very good team, but we had a head start. We beat them. We found their weakness, and we beat them. Hopefully, they didn't learn from their mistakes, because we want to take the same strategy back in. UAE is a very strong team. I mean, Sheikh Ameta's horses, the horsepower is very, very hard to compete with, let's just say. And the fourth one being Abu Dhabi. Now this is going to be like a jack in the box, It's a magic 8-ball. We don't know what we're going to expect. First of all, this is our first year being sponsored by Kafou, okay? And when you're sponsored for the first time, the pressure is even times 10, 20. So when I did the signing the other day, I had a talk with the GM, Antonio. Very nice guy. But now he put extra pressure on me. He's like, listen, you reached the semifinals, at least reach the finals. So now my word is, I want to reach the final, and I want to grab that cup. This is the end goal for us and for the team. Either we like it or not, one way or another, we want to reach. We want to win, we want to reach, we want to solidify our winning. After many years, we have never won. This lineup is the strongest lineup in history for Dubai Wolves. So I had a good contact, alhamdulillah. I have some friends who are working in Kafou. The Al Gharir family are very good family to work with, great businessmen. So if you work with them and you get a deal done, then you know that you're working with the right strategic partnership. And having Kafou on board in Dubai Wolves is only a small thing that we have with them. Actually, Kafou is going to be supporting Al Habtoor Group in general. We have the signing that we're going to be supporting Kafou with every single car of the employees, every single car within Al Habtoor Group are going to be using their service. So now we'll say that we used to go to the petrol station, we cut that out. Kafou comes to us. They drive to us, we use their service, and that's how it should be. I think they're worried because our players are like gladiators. Our players are warriors. We know that we don't have the greatest horses. So we put so much more effort on when we play, so much more than any other team in the tournament. Because we have a disadvantage, we put that in mind, and we take it into play. I mean, you guys watch, you know. You see the fire in every single player when they play.